Bookshop presents the 5 best Scottish historical romance novels. Let's get started with the list. Starting of our list at number 5. Outlander. This stunning blend of historical romance and time-traveling adventure has captured the hearts of millions of readers around the world and catapulted author Diana Gabaldon to the top of the New York Times bestseller list. Outlander introduces an exhilarating world of heroism and breathtaking thrills as one woman is torn between past and present, passion and love. In 1945, former combat nurse Claire Randall returns from World War II and joins her husband for a second honeymoon. Their blissful reunion is shattered when she touches a boulder in an ancient stone ruin and is instantly transported to 1743 Scotland, a place torn by war and raiding border clans. Will Claire find her way back to her own time, or is her destiny forever linked with Clan Mackenzie and the gallant James Fraser? At number 4. The Drums of Autumn. It began in Scotland, at an ancient stone circle. There, a doorway, open to a select few, leads into the past, or the grave. Claire Randall survived the extraordinary passage, not once but twice. Her first trip swept her into the arms of Jamie Fraser, an 18th-century Scot whose love for her became legend, a tale of tragic passion that ended with her return to the present to bear his child. Her second journey, 2 decades later, brought them together again in frontier America. But Claire had left someone behind in the 20th century. Their daughter, Brianna. Now Brianna has made a disturbing discovery that sends her to the stone circle and a terrifying leap into the unknown. In search of her mother and the father she has never met, she is risking her own future to try to change history and to save their lives. But as Brianna plunges into an uncharted wilderness, a heartbreaking encounter may strand her forever in the past or root her in the place she should be, where her heart and soul belong. At number 3. A Stroke of Malice. After enjoying a delightful few weeks with her family, expectant mother Kiera and Sebastian Gage have been invited to the Duchess of Beaumont 1/4's 12th night party in Traquair, Scotland. Though she normally avoids such fashionable, rambunctious events, Kiera is ready to join in the festive merrymaking. But upon their arrival at the opulent estate, it becomes obvious that all is not merry in their hostess's home. The family appears to be under a great strain, and someone seems determined to cause mayhem among the guests with a series of forged notes. Matters swiftly turn from irksome to downright deadly when the partygoers stumble upon a decomposing body in the Castle 1/4's crypt. The corpse is thought to be the Duchess 1/4's son-in-law who had purportedly traveled to Paris more than a month earlier. It is evident the man met with foul play, and Kiera and Gage soon realize that a ruthless murderer walks among them and may well be a member of the Duchess 1/4's own family. And when the investigation takes a treacherous turn, Kiera discovers just how deep the killer is willing to dig to keep their secrets from ever seeing the light of day. At number 2. It's getting Scot in here. London socialite Amelia Rose Baxter is nobody's fool. Her parents may want her to catch a title, but she will never change who she is for the promise of marriage. Her husband will be a man who can appreciate her sharp mind as well as her body. A sophisticated man who loves life in London. A man who considers her his equal and won't try to tame her wild heart. Rough, rugged Highlander Niall MacTaggart and his brothers know the rules. The eldest must marry or lose the ancestral estate, period. But Niall's eldest brother just isn't interested in the lady his mother selected. Is it because Amelia Rose is just too free-spirited? Yes? Brazen? Aye. Surely Niall can find a way to soften up the whip-smart lass and make her the perfect match for his brother, for the sake of the family. At number 1. Taran. When Rowan Thomas was dragged into 14th century Scotland, she knew her old life was gone. But the more she learns of her druid nature, the more she questions what she knew about her sister, herself, and her all-consuming attraction to Taran Scaravan. The Scaravan horsemaster has always been a man of few words. He sees to the care and well-being of the clan's mounts, sensing their needs before they do. But his link with Rowan goes beyond anything he's ever known. Since their first moment together, they have connected so fiercely that he begins to question his judgment and their uncontrollable need to be together. As the Mad Druids and their new accomplice lay final plans for the clan's end, Taran comes to a stunning realization while Rowan forms a dangerous alliance of her own.